Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube video. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I can tell you everything you need to know. I've been doing this for 50 years. I'm a national expert in this. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been practicing tax defense for 4 decades. It's amazing. This August will be 50 years. I have a whole team of former IRS agents that will work with me. I'm on TV a lot. I've been on TV 4 times in the last 3 months. You can look at my team and everything that you need to at IRS, at 777irs.com. So anyway, what I want to talk to you today about is how do you pick a tax resolution company and what to do. I do tax resolution, but I want to tell you, if you don't use this or you just need general information, you need to know this. As a former IRS agent, I get a lot of calls for people to look. They want to do offers and compromise, and they got tax debt, and you have certain like parameters in your old head, you know, who you want to use by what ads you see. So I want to just lay a foundation out for you to educate you, because anyway, here's what I recommend you do if you're not using us, is you need to interview 3 companies. You really do. These ads are just so misleading. You can settle the debt for this, settle the debt for this. Here's the problem with all this crap. You have salesmen pitching you, just so you know. So I want everyone to interview 3 companies. 3. I don't even give a shit whether you use us or not. You need to interview 3 companies. Here's what you need to know. When you call that number, are you talking to a salesperson? Who are you talking to? When you call a company, you need to speak to the person who's working your case. That's right, your case. You know what's going to happen? They're not going to allow you to do that. You know why? Because they're trying to get in your pocket. So if you're going to pick a company, make sure you're speaking to a person working your case. And then after you do that, that person can only be one of 3 people, either an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent. Why? Those are the only people licensed to actually practice in front of Internal Revenue Service. Nobody else can. So if anyone else is trying to pitch you, they're not legally licensed to practice in front of IRS. So you can ask them for their license number or what they do, how long you next should be. Based on the experience of the information I'm giving you, they should be able to tell you, in fact, what the result will be, how many cases they work. You've got to go in and interview them. Don't come in kind of begging and saying, well, will you take my case? These are the facts. You're interviewing a person. You're giving a person money, and you need to ask them questions. For instance, when we take a case here, before we take a case, we don't take money. They shouldn't take money to look at your case. You send us your IRS financial statement, and we will evaluate your case, because I got to know if I can help you. That company needs to know if they can help you. There's no way we can take a case, or anybody should take a case, without looking at your financial situation. IRS has very specific standards for whether they're going to put you in currently non-collectible, hardship, or offer and compromise. So once again, let me just sum this up. Make sure you're going to call 3 companies. Interview the 3 people. Ask hard questions. Find out if they're an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent. If they're not, then don't speak to them, because you're not going to get anywhere with this. Hang up the phone and keep calling companies till you recognize, and they recognize, oh, okay, you're going to give them your history, what your problem is. You're going to ask them their experience, how long they've been doing this, and what expected results are. If you're not doing this, there's a good chance you're going to get ripped off, or a salesman is going to get in your pocket and you are going to overpay for everything. That's my best thing. If you want to leave me comments, you can. You've heard the truth today. I've been doing this too long. Whatever you do, please don't get ripped off. Seriously, leave me a subscription if you would. I appreciate it. Yeah, me and my M&M hate to come on strong, but you know, I get so many calls where people have been ripped off, and man, it bothers me. It really does. I just got a person ripped off for $25,000 by a big company who begins with O. Anyway, I'm going to let that go. Give me a subscription. I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Thank you very much. Sorry I'm worked up today.